An event is an item within the Switch platform, primarily used for tracking opportunities and/or work. At a minimum, an event has a name, a site, and a category. By default, events have a due date, assigned to person, status, priority, and are given a URL for reference. You can also add to an event a summary for additional information, cost savings, one-time or reoccurring, notification group to notify additional people of event changes other than the assigned person, comments where you can add people as another way to notify them, snapshots from within the Switch platform, attachments from CSV, XLS, PDFs, text files, Word docs, and zipped files, and create tasks that can have their own assigned person, due date, and completion as part of an event. There are several ways to filter and find the event you're looking for. One way is through the tile filters at the top. The other way is through the filters down below, where you can type or hit the additional filter button. To edit the tile filters, click the settings gear at the top, and you can change from event to tasks or mentioned, and you can select many aspects of each of those items and the items within that. In this case, I like looking at events by site and select the site that I'm working on. And I can put apply, and that saves the settings. And to see that, I hit the filter button here, which then turns blue and shows up in the AG grid. And since there are 0 events, nothing shows. So I can turn that filter off. The same is true for all of these additional tiles. If I don't want to use the tiles, I can collapse them. If I do want to see them again, I can expand them. The AG grid allows you to select the information you want to see by hitting the horizontal hamburger button, and then selecting the vertical lines, the hot dog button. Here I want the event name, the status, category, and due date. I don't want to see any of my other items. And I can click out, and I now have my new view. I can drag these around my new view, and I can go back and enable other information. And I can pin this column to the left or to the right. I can pin any column to the left or the right. And it will hold it as I scroll through different information when I have a lot of information up. I can sort by hitting the title of any column. I can group by dragging the column header into the group field here. And I can expand any items within the group to see all of the items. I can remove the group by hitting the X button. You can create an event from alerts analysis, site analysis, and events. Today I'm showing creating an event from site analysis, which will allow you to create a snapshot that will be included with your event. In all cases, there will be a green Create Events button in the upper right-hand corner. When we click this in site analysis or alert analysis, it will give you this pop-up that is generating a screenshot. This will take a moment. Please be patient and do not click this button multiple times. Our screenshot is now ready, and I can adjust this window to encompass the information I want by dragging in or out any of the blue dots or readjusting the box completely. I can annotate by drawing. I can draw shapes around the entire time frame. I can choose different colors. And erase, as well as add text. To save my snapshot, I can click this checkbox. If I do not want this snapshot, I can hit the X and it will exit out of creating an event. I'm ready to save, and my pop-up window for creating or modifying an event comes up. In this case, I'm creating a new event, so I'll want to put in a new event name. I'll click this plus button and type in my new name and hit the save button. It defaults to have my user as created and assigned to. I can edit these. The assigned to person will receive an email notifying them that they have an event assigned to them, looking something like this. The site in site analysis will default to the current site that you're doing site analysis on. We need to select a category. The status will default to open. We can change that as well. And notification group can be added here as well if I want other people to receive an email besides the assigned to person. I can type in additional information in the summary. And I can link any events. I can also add any comments, attachments, or tasks right from here and save my event when I'm ready. This will navigate you to the events feature. You can navigate back to site analysis by going to site analysis, but we are navigated now to portfolio events. I can edit the event here in the AG grid by double-clicking the item or selecting the event or multiple events and editing the assignee, status, priority, or due date. I can also edit the event by expanding the event and clicking the Edit Event button. Within the Edit Event view, I can add or reply to comments, add or view attachments and snapshots, and tasks. To add a new task, there is an Add Task button where an assignee, due date, and description are needed. If I don't have those, it will let me know they're required. And I can save. I can also edit these tasks. You can see here they're complete, and I can uncheck them to mark them incomplete. If they're not marked complete, you can edit the due date by clicking the 3-dot ellipsis button and clicking Edit. I can also edit any of the primary event information, including the summary, the site, the category, priority, status, cost savings, and I can copy the URL to share with any Switch user. And I can view here the status changes by date. I can also download by double-clicking, and I can expand my snapshots. Snapshots may not fit all in a single view, so you can navigate with the arrows. And in this case, I also want to add an additional snapshot. So this was an issue back on July 12th, and I want to see what's happening in the days following. So I can navigate to Site Analysis by clicking the Go to Site Analysis button. I can close my small view and I can see the full site analysis view here, where I can now navigate in my top chart to the next day, where I can see operation is how I want it. So to resolve my event, I want to show that it's working. So I go ahead and hit the Create Event button again. It will generate a screenshot, which does take a minute. Please be patient and don't click this button again. Another notification will pop up when the snapshot is ready. It's now ready, and I can readjust the snapshot view bar with these blue boxes to just the information I want. And as in creating event, I can add any annotations I would like, such as simply drawing, adding shapes, text, and changing different colors, or erasing anything I don't want to keep. So I'm going to go ahead and generate the snapshot for an event, and I can select an existing event to add this snapshot to it. Now my snapshot is added, and I can simply save my event. And I'll be navigated back to the events page. If you have any additional questions or comments, please hit the support button or email helpdesk@switchautomation.com.